I've been working out since I was 7, 8 years old. Like,
But Devin, even if you're not in camp, you do something every day.
I'm
right?
always working out. Like,
You do something every day.
I just gotta work out. Like, it's therapeutic for me.
You know what? It's actually a drug.
Yeah,
you get a release of chemicals.
As I'm hearing him talk,
that.
I'm realizing that's what I've been doing
don't
wrong.
get no
I haven't
release of
been working out.
I don't get no release of chemicals. No release of chemicals telling me to quit. You looking good, though,
How
boy.
do you work out?
I don't.
Here we are, season 6. The first one in Toronto, 2018.
Yeah.
It actually does feel like a long time ago.
Here's to season 6,
Let's make some more unforgettable moments.
only in the shop.
Cheers.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw Giannis, his press conference from the Bucks.
I love
you see
that,
that?
though.
What he said
I
about
love
like
what
failure,
he did.
right?
Yeah, that was dope.
We're talking about boxing. Did Ryan Garcia fail? Is there failure in a loss? Is there failure in
I
not
don't
accomplishing
think
your
so.
goal?
That's my point.
I think it's, I mean, if you train all this time for something, then it's failure at some point. I mean, what else could it be? I mean, you was planning to succeed. I mean, you failed at that point in time. I mean, you always come back and try
It's a micro failure.
Yeah, it's a micro failure. It ain't always.
So you're saying you're not a failure?
Yeah, you're not a failure.
You're not a failure in life.
That point in time
No
in
way
your life was a
no
failure.
way is he a failure.
You're not a
but
failure
We
overall
gotta
as a
put
man.
that L. There's an L on the record.
Yeah, it's an
for a
L.
reason.
Because, by the way, but it applies to all of us, man, right? It's like you put an album out.
Yeah.
You're like, this is my body of work. I love it. I put my heart and soul, and it doesn't commercially do well. Is that a failure to you?
See, it's not a failure because it's not a loss. I'm still gonna make money off that. And I'm still gonna please my fans and they still gonna love it, the people who love me. You feel
But
me?
T, when you make an album, do you, or maybe your manager, the label, whatever, go, okay, this is the expectation. We want this to be number, or you just go, let's put it out and see what happens.
When I'm in the creative stage, my only objective is to make myself feel some type of way. Cause I
Are
know.
you looking to make yourself feel the way?
Yeah, because I know I'm one of the most, I think I'm one of the most relatable people. You know what I'm saying? Like the shoes, the path that I walked in life, I feel like a lot of people went through it. You know what I'm saying? So if I can feel it, then I know somebody who hasn't been through it can feel it, and somebody who has been through it gonna feel it for real.
When you putting the song together, you more so talking to making sure like, and then you listen to you like, do I feel this?
Exactly. If I was listening to this from other artists, how would I feel about it?
Got it. Have you ever made a song that you don't like?
Yeah. I liked it at the time. But then years ago, I was like, why I say that?
You say this, say this.
I always been thinking about that. As a matter of fact, you go back and listen to it, like, why the fuck was I doing that?
You talk about it with artists. Like,
Bro, there's some
artists,
shit I
they can
wanna
take
take
the
off.
painting off. Yeah.
This is the streaming service.
They be mad you put it out.
But haha, same thing with you, right? It's like if you have a skit
Yeah.
or a piece of content you're excited about and you put it out and it doesn't get the likes, views.
No, he tried to do his beginning of stand-up. Ask him about that.
Yeah, like is that a failure?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, like even with my shows, when I go, like I sell out all around the world. But like some shows be better than other shows, and then we be back there mad about the first show, but the second show be better. Be like, bro, you did your thing, but I'm still mad. I mean, it's not. I can't say it's a failure because I still make people laugh, so I can't say it's a failure. Only way it's a failure if they start throwing frozen tomatoes at me. That's when it's a failure.
And in the moment, because unlike these guys, your shit's live.
Yes.
Do you know you're failing? You know you're failing in the moment?
Yeah, I mean, when I first started doing stand-up,
Bomb.
when I first started doing stand-up, you could have heard two mice having sex.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? That's how bad it was. And this 2015 when I first started, because I was already famous.
That's what I'm saying, yes.
Yeah, so I was already famous, so they was throwing me in front of 4,000 or 5,000 people. And then I was bombing. I said, no, I got to go back to the comedy clubs and write real jokes. So it took me almost 6, 7 years just to get my set where I wanted it right now.
And but you probably be trying jokes with niggas all the time at dinner.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like,
That's a comedian's always a
Yeah, we've been at dinner and you're like, is that a bit? Are you trying to bit on me?
I'm like, yo, you just trying
Y'all
to
might
bit
not
on
know.
me.
We might say a joke out loud to y'all, and y'all don't know that we trying it out on y'all.
We know, bro.
Okay,
We know,
okay,
bro. We know, bro.
But when you first started on social, did you know you wanted to do stand-up?
No, my brother was the one who really got me into it because he been doing it 20 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
He your older brother?
Yeah, he been doing stand-up 20 years. So I was just starting off on the internet, and the internet wasn't supposed to take me where it took me to. It was just something to do. And then it just went from having fun to it became a job, and it changed my life. Who knew a cell phone would change my life? You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You were gonna ask something.
I was gonna say, like, how do you gauge on who you gonna have? Because I know you got the people in your personal life who you like, I need you to listen to these jokes and tell me what you think.
Yeah.
Do you got the people who like, this person is hard to make them laugh, so if they laugh,
Yeah, that's my brother Barry. He's the only person that I run my jokes by. Like if he laughed, then I know it's a good
Because he a
joke.
hard critic?
He don't laugh at nothing. Like I show him some on the internet, he'd be like, bro, that's trash. I'm like, yeah, I thought it was hilarious. And if I show you, be like, bro, get that shit on my face. That is not it.
Yeah.
So anytime I write a joke, I always run it past him. Like my entire set over the last 6 years, I ran all my jokes through him. And I know he ain't telling me a lie, because when I go on stage and I try it out, the crowd laughing at it, so I know he always gonna tell me the truth when it comes to like writing a joke.
And your social bits, which I think there's so many that I think are hilarious. Carlos, the trainer, a bunch of shit.
Yo.
Do you write those or you just improv them as you go, as you shoot them?
The internet stuff, all improv. I just cut the camera on
You
and go.
just figured I could
I ain't
tell
gonna lie, I
you.
just cut the camera on and go.
You just go with it.
Yeah,
And like wherever it go, it go.
Yeah, the people gonna tell you what they like and what they don't like.
Yeah.
My favorite shit is, this finna be a breeze.
Oh, this gonna be a breeze. First time on the shop, this gonna be a breeze.
So he has real life immediate feedback. And
Yeah.
what you do, you don't have necessarily that immediate feedback. Do you know if you're tanking something?
Ooh, tanking. I feel like I'm impervious to a tank at this point. Like, what I do love about stand-up, about social media, is that you do get that instant gratification. Like,
sure.
within a couple of seconds, he knows whether something is going. We just did something, went viral.
Yeah,
It's
went
like,
viral, yeah.
and he told me at the time, we were in Vegas, he was like, oh, this about to go viral.
Yeah,
He was like, just sit back, big dog.
yeah.
Let's go.
I just walked up to him, I was like, let's just shoot.
But
Oh, really?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
just
that-
shot.
I wasn't playing.
No, I wasn't playing at all.
nothing playing.
We just ran into each other at the bar in Vegas.
And you had an idea? But did you have an idea for him before you saw him, or you got the idea the minute you saw him?
No, we just talked back and forth, and I just thought of an idea. Like, man, let's shoot this right quick.
Let's just shoot this.
Wow.
It was
And it
just
just made sense.
fucking-
But for me,
That's good.
But for me, that's 100,000 hours.
Yeah.
For me, and that's what I believe all of us have done. We put in 100,000 hours over 14 to 12 years of this. Not 4 years, not 10,000 hours. Like, this is repetition. So when I get a character, I'm looking to get something on the page. I'm looking to get something that's 90 pages, 120 pages, so that I can soak myself into that. And if it's something that's scripted for, television, I'm gonna do that over a period of years. So this is me putting my life force into that. I walk differently. I gotta go get a chiropractor for the way that I walk. He's gonna do that walk in 60 seconds and get it off. I even watched your behavior, bro.
Yeah.
He started taking a little bit of the behavior when he was, like, it's stuff that I see, you're really good, bro. I can't wait till we do something live action.
Absolutely.
But that's the way that I look at things.
And then you recently had your directorial debut, by the way. Actually,
Yeah.
It's clap,
Appreciate
it's
you.
not a small thing.
Yeah.
Does that mindset change in front of the camera, behind the camera?
Directorially, there's a communication, there's a prep work, there's an eye, there's also the visual that you have to see. That's just not like, okay, I'm just extending the viewpoint that I see as an actor. It's much more over-encompassing than that. What I love about directing is different than what I love about acting. What I love about directing is that I'm able to communicate with the hair and makeup. I'm able to communicate with stunts, and I'm able to get the best out of each individual in those specific skill sets, and then bring that to the collaboration and be like, wow, we are really making something that's amazing. As an actor, it's a little bit more selfish. I'm able to say, look, these are the inner workings of the feelings that I feel. This is what I want to convey in this story. And then I'm working along with my other actors and not worrying about any of the world, any of the, cameras or any operators outside of that. Very different, but I love both, honestly.
What went into like that character though? Cause like me watching Snowfall, like I thought it was real life. I fell in love with Jerome. Like it just felt like real life. It felt like something that wasn't even a TV show. It felt like reality.
Like I'm from Harlem. Wherever y'all from, y'all know somebody like Unc, because I put that in the DNA of Unc.
For sure.
That this African-American experience, our uncles that loved us to the death, that'll go ride for us, that'll love us, but will kill for us. That got an unapologetic look at who they are as black men. If I couldn't impart that, which is really important to me, if I couldn't import that into this character, I would have failed. So more than anything, the fact that other black men can be like, hey, yo, that's my uncle. Whether they from the West Coast, East Coast, Midwest, South, you know what I mean? Like wherever they at, and even overseas, bro.
Still the same feeling. Yeah.
It's the same feeling.
When you walked on set, we were like, oh, Unc's in the building.
Right,
like we
Unc
heard
here.
it.
That's who we are, though. That's your
But
uncles, bro.
When you walk on set every day, there's also going to be non-black people watching the show, right? That big. Is there something you're trying to convey that you wish or hope they take from the non-black people about the black experience? Like, I'm going to give them something that they don't understand now.
Love is universal. So whether someone in Barcelona sees this, whether someone in Romania sees this, someone in Africa, it's the same feeling. They know that within their culture, there is someone that has this type of love for their family. Somebody that might be going about it the wrong way, right? These are the cautionary tales of every culture.
Yeah, of course.
But at the end of the day, you can relate because you see the love.
When did you know, like, oh, Snowfall's got a chance to go all the way?
You know what? I didn't know that initially, and I always want to give props to big brother ancestor John Singleton. John Singleton, right? Our griot, our storyteller, our monument of a legend in our society, in our community. He told us, first year, second year, we would go on these tours, marketing tours across the United States. And we would go into arenas that would be like sort of packed. People really didn't know the show. And we would come back to the hotel and John would be like, what's wrong with y'all? And we'd be like, man, I don't know if people feeling it. Because as actors, we want instant gratification. But he would be like, yo, shut up. Shut up, actors, you're so ungrateful. You don't got no patience. This is gonna be a show that has legacy, that has culture. That's what John would say to us. So I didn't realize that very early. Neither did the rest of our cast. But we stuck with it. Yeah. What up, baby? The champ is here.
Champ is here.
Sir, yes,
What's
sir.
up, guy? What's up, brother?
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I got a opponent pick.
I love you, boy.
He came with it.
So,
I hope you can squabble.
Hey,
Yeah.
I've been waiting to catch you in the street.
Yeah. I'm ready for you, young blood. But that's the thing that John, that's the thing that wisdom, that skill, he knew before he left here that this was going to be something that was for us, for our culture. And really, even when you look at how Snowfall ended, right? Because a lot of people didn't like what happened to Franklin. But that's a cautionary tale. We from places where we know.
That broke my heart, man.
Bro, even me dying breaks hearts. But yo, how would it happen though?
No, that was
I'm
tough,
ready
though.
to
That
throw
was
the remote
tough.
at the TV.
It's
That
exactly
was
how it
tough.
would
I'm
happen.
about to throw the remote at the TV. Man, I'm done with this shit. I can't
No,
watch
look,
no more
you know
of
how
this.
you got them characters on TV show? Like, if he died, I ain't watching it no more.
Nah, look.
Nah, for real.
I knew he died before he died. I said, I can't watch it. The last episode, I didn't watch it.
You didn't finish it?
Come on, you
I
got
couldn't
to
see-
though,
I
B.
couldn't see
Yo,
him
D,
go
you
out
got
like
to.
that. I couldn't see him go
The
out. like
illest scene to me was you and Saint in the diner. When you guys have that heart-to-heart and you tell him, you know, my whole life changed watching you grow up, whatever, and it breaks my heart to see what you've become. And when he pulls the hammer out on you,
Bitch-ass, scandalous ass nigga.
and he smacks and he goes, don't you put your hands on me. He goes, what you gonna do? Hits him again? And he pulls the hammer on you. I was like, oh, you can't come back from this.
Never.
He slapped him though.
Twice.
Up
He
slap.
was-
Not even punch. I'd rather be punched than slap.
Yeah, don't up no slap on me. Don't up no slap on me twice.
No, but you can. If a nigga sleep me and I fall asleep, I'd rather be
Yeah,
get
I'm
slapped.
mad. That's man to man, but 2 slaps. Not 2 of them.
You never forget a slap.
Devin, by the way, what did you think about like the rehydration clause that Ryan accepted?
Yeah, I think that was crazy. Me personally, I wouldn't have signed up for that.
From a pro, explain to what that actually means.
So like every fight, we cut 20, 30 pounds every fight. But some people go lose their weight in the sauna. Some people lose their weight in a hot bath, sit in a hot bath. Some people lose their weight working out. Me personally, I don't like the sauna suit. I don't like the hot bath, the sauna, none of that. That it's not healthy for you for one, and for two, I just don't like the way that it makes me feel. I'd rather go run on the treadmill for an hour and
Just sitting there.
My fight weight is at 135. So everybody weigh in, we all gotta weigh in at a certain limit. Like I said, 135. After the weigh-in, the day before the fight, we can go up to however much weight we decide.
What's
So
a typical 10,
15 pounds?
15
So you
pounds?
go from 135, by the time fight night shit, you wearing 150.
At least 150.
Overnight?
Yeah,
At least
because of
150.
water. You can do that with water.
water, yeah.
Water is 8 to 9 pounds.
But you gotta think, we stripping our body of everything, all the water, taking
nutrients,
everything out
everything.
to weigh in. So once, like me, I got a protocol to where everything that I drink after that weigh-in, it holds. Like I don't just go pee it out. I drink a certain drink to where my body just holds.
It's
and
sticking. It's sticking on you.
It sucks it all the way in.
You weigh in the day before, around what time?
Weighs normally 1 o'clock.
So say 1 o'clock Friday when you fight Saturday night.
So you got
we
like
fight Saturday
30
night.
hours.
Yeah,
We fight
so-
Saturday 9
Put
p.m.
all that
So
on.
within that, you have 30 hours
You
to
can eat whatever
gain
you-
15 or
Yes.
20 pounds, right?
Listen to this, listen to this.
In Ryan's case, he had to weigh in again Saturday morning, correct?
Yes, but only 10 pounds. He only was able to gain 10 pounds.
Which is nothing, right?
That's nothing, especially for a big guy like him. Like me, like I said, at the least, I'm gonna gain 20 pounds. I definitely think he shouldn't have agreed to it.
Because Tank is smaller than him, so he's not gonna put on as much, right?
Exactly.
So I am not asking you if you think that the outcome would have been different. What I'm asking is, do you think you can only speak for yourself,
Yeah.
would that have an effect on your performance?
100%. 100%.
Got you.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Like I
Good
said,
close.
I couldn't do it. I would be too weak.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the key. It's not just you stronger and heavier, you a little weak.
Yeah, you're weak, because your body is just depleted. You deplete yourself. And honestly, truthfully, I don't think that he was even cutting weight the right way. I don't think he was drinking that much water. You're supposed to be drinking a gallon of water a day
Every
at
day.
least. Gallon to a gallon and a half.
Yeah,
I don't
for
think
sure.
that he just cut the weight, which I could be wrong, but from the looks of it, he looked just dry.
Listen, he hasn't and I haven't. I've been trying to cut the same 8 pounds.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
14 years.
Yo,
This shit,
water, bro.
I've been trying to, it's like there's 6 or 8 pounds. I'm like, if I just get rid of this.
It's just that little piece of meat right here.
Man,
how
you
you
can wait there.
how you take this little piece of meat away? You gotta give us that secret. It's just this little piece of meat right here. It won't go nowhere.
You've been training like a
Nah,
motherfucker.
yeah,
too.
you lost. You
I
lost.
lost 50 pounds.
You lost a lot,
I lost 50
bro.
pounds.
What did you do?
Oh, like he said, I'll be on the treadmill an hour every day.
Every day.
I literally was running an
And
hour
what
every day.
was
Hey, you
your
know what make you
motivation?
lose crazy weight though? That Stairmaster.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of this little piece right here.
How long you been trying?
No, I've been trying. I've been in the gym for about 2 years, and my motivation was like I went and looked in the mirror that one day like, bro, I look like a meatball. We got
Nah, but you lost crazy weight.
I lost
though,
50
like-
pounds. Yeah, but it's that last little piece right here. Like what do you do like to keep your this part like tight like that?
I don't know. I'm always
like a
training,
athlete.
so my shit don't even come.
I never seen
But he
it.
always in shape. You
Yeah.
never.
Yeah, so like
Yeah,
when you're
I'm
not training
always-
for a
I'm
fight, do
always-
you eat crazy? Like you gonna go
Yeah, I
get
eat
your
whatever
burger
I
and
want.
steak?
Well, I can eat whatever I want.
Okay.
But you
I've been working out
every day.
and I've been working out since I was 7, 8 years old. Like
But Devin, even if you're not in camp, you do something every day.
I'm
right?
always working out. Like,
You do something
like,
every day.
I just gotta work out. Like it's therapeutic for me.
You know what? It's actually a drug. So you
Yeah,
get a
like-
release
yeah.
of chemicals.
As I'm hearing him talk, I'm realizing that's what I've been doing wrong.
no
I
release
haven't
of
been working out
chemicals.
every day.
I don't get no release of chemicals. No release of chemicals telling me to quit.
After you work out.
I don't. I don't.
He said workout is the diet.
Yeah, I don't work out, bro.
But you also a big gamer too.
Yeah.
Which don't help with working out. That's the
That's
opposite.
a fact. That's a fact, yeah.
You a big gamer, right?
Yeah.
How often you play? How often you game?
I probably, when I do it, I do it for like 5 to 8 hours, right?
That's a shit.
But I'm
But you
able to-
turned it into a business.
I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
he's not just playing, you turned it into a business.
It's a business for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do it for like 5 to 8 hours whenever I can do it. And I average like 5 days out the month.
Oh, so not a whole lot, but
Yeah.
I mean, but when you do it, you go hard.
When I do it, I go, exactly.
What did you do to turn into what? Were you just playing, or did you start playing because you was like, I'll make this into a business?
I started playing because it was COVID, but I've been playing games all my life. Like bro said, even boxing, I've been playing games all my life, so I'm good at whatever game, automatically anyway, you feel me? So I'm playing with these other little kids, and they're like, bro, you actually good. Like, rappers are horrible. You feel me?
And you on there as Tee Grizzley?
Yeah.
People, okay.
See, that's like me. I can't play the games. I hate losing. Like, and I'm not good. Like, these niggas is good these days.
First of all, the games done changed, bro.
For sure.
The games ain't what the fuck I came up with, bro. Like, what the fuck you gotta do all the time?
a lot.
Nigga, can I do a crossover and get to the fucking rim, nigga? What the fuck?
Wait, so you on there as Tee Grizzley, so the kids know they playing with T.
Some of them don't believe it's actually me. Like, some people done told me, bro, you is not him, bro. Tee Grizzley wouldn't be sitting here playing the game right now.
He should we're doing the show.
Yeah. But then one of them told me one day, like, man, you should start streaming. You feel me? Like, it's COVID, everybody in the house, like, people will come watch it, you can get some, you know what I'm saying? So I started it. I didn't even know how to set it up. I paid somebody to just come to my crib and just set everything up. But I wanted to where I only got to push the button and that's all I got to do.
What, you get on Twitch or
You feel
something?
me? Yeah, on Twitch.
And then you turn that shit into a business. That's a
Yeah, you know
hustle.
what I'm about to say, you ain't gotta tell us the exact amount. What the money look like? Just give us a ballpark amount. Cause I'm about to start doing this thing, so I ain't gotta leave the house.
He trying to get on the stick.
Microphone.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
You trying to get on the stick.
Millions, bro.
Millions.
Millions.
You
Off streaming?
Out of here,
Off
y'all.
streaming. Yeah.
Wait.
For real.
Yeah.
How much Uncle?
Not just off Twitch though.
How
There's
much
other things
Uncle
you
on the
gotta do.
sticks?
What else you do? What else you do?
So you gotta basically, okay, so I stream it on Twitch, right? And I get paid off Twitch. And then I take the video off Twitch, put it on YouTube, upload it to YouTube, you feel me? And that's a whole nother avenue. But it's like making money off one thing 5, 6 different ways,
Oh, got it.
feel me?
It's harder than what you think,
I know,
though.
it's real hard. You gotta be good.
Like,
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 And they be
honest, I'm
talking
gonna be honest,
shit.
listen,
Don't
though.
they talk shit?
like me,
They
I'm a
do.
late starter. I'm too old for that
That's
shit
not
now.
the
like,
key though.
bro.
I'm gonna tell you, like, the key right now, because there's people that's amazing that ain't making no money. The thing is entertainment.
Yeah.
Like, if you get on there, you can make people laugh, you can have a conversation with people. That's where the money at.
yeah, because you're an entertainer. Exactly.
You feel me?
So I'm watching you, but I'm watching you play
Exactly.
the game, but I'm here to get a piece of your personality.
Yeah, I watch you play the game. You ain't gotta be super competitive, but we have entertainers watching you though.
Totally.
You feel me?
But did you know you were an entertainer since you were a kid? Was you the kid in the family always like getting
Yeah.
up in front of Thanksgiving and shit and doing
See, it wasn't. I ain't even do it for my family. I get around my family. I try to stay away from them. My grandma make me do some shit in front of the whole family, embarrassing. You feel me? So I stay away from them. But at school though, I used to show out at school. That's when I knew. I'm like, oh yeah, make the classroom laugh and just be
Get the
doing
girls
shit.
and shit.
Yeah, it's just stuff like that.
Was you like that, huh? Was you always the guy at family at the picnics and shit, making people laugh?
I was a class clown. Like I didn't graduate from elementary. I ain't graduated from middle school. I ain't graduated from
What you mean?
Like I always got put out before graduation. 4th grade, I got put out just being dumb and reckless. You know what I mean? I got put out my 8th grade year. I got into a fight. I done hit the principal in the head. They didn't put me out. My 11th grade year, just doing dumb shit, got put out. And then I had to go to an alternative school for my 12th grade year, and I ended up graduating from my alternative school my 12th grade year. So it was always just a class clown.
And at home with family too, you was always making everybody laugh.
Yeah, my family ain't never think I was funny though, but now that we got the money, I'm hilarious to everybody.
They laughing for
I'm a
no
funny
reason.
motherfucker in the family.
No, they just start laughing since they
And
see
anything
you.
I say now, they be just dying laughing. I was never funny to y'all before I became who I am though. Now we got the money and shit, everything
Sure.
hilarious.
Devin, when you go in the ring, you think about like, I gotta also entertain, I gotta win the fight, but also show the crowd.
Yeah,
Like
to
they-
an extent. To an extent. Like, you think that before the fight, but once you get in there, you be so tunnel vision. You don't have time to think about nobody, your family, the crowd, none of that. You just think
tunnel
about
vision.
somebody punching at you and you want to win. That's all you can think about is the game plan, what you got to do, and to win.
The thing I've always been blown away by is that no one else in the world besides boxers will ever know the feeling of that walk from the locker room to the ring.
Ring walk, my favorite part of sport.
If you ain't mentally prepared for that, that shit how you make you shit on yourself. That's like, that's a long walk.
You can feel it in your stomach?
What? You feel all that. Like, I mean, at this point now, it's like, I done did it so many times, so now it's like, I know what to expect. But if it had been times where you get them bubble guts, you get them bubble guts, you want to turn around, like, man, fuck this, I'm gonna turn around.
Turn around.
I thought I wanted to do this shit really ain't for me.
I appreciate you can admit that, because that's a human. You're a human. We all get that.
No matter how hard you train, how good you is, nothing could prepare you for that walk, but just doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Just
saying?
going through it.
It's probably the same when you go on stage.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, you
like
right.
to this day, I'll be like, a little bit.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
Like, can I
to
do
day.
this?
Yeah,
Wow.
to this day. I know the same for you. You go on
That
stage.
stand-up a different beast.
And with the stand-up, like, you feel like, what if they don't even think this shit funny? What if, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if they don't laugh?
I done had that feeling like, bro, because, like, especially if somebody rocking the crowd before you go out, I'd be like, bro, I'm finna get up out of here. I don't even want to go out there.
And that's the same thing with boxing, because it be undercard fights. A nigga go in there, slap.
Yeah.
Well, you see him coming in on a stretcher. You're like, oh,
Shit.
It's real out there.
And y'all two both from Detroit, which is...
And we was both from the DA. Okay, yeah, the D is in the building. Goddamn.
What up, though?
What up, though?
What up,
You know,
I be forgetting we work from the city.
my dad...
How you gonna forget that?
No, because, bro, we always working, because we ain't never home no more. So, you know what I mean? We always on the road.
My dad is a bit like Uncle Jerome said. My dad did 7 years in the feds for a distribution of cocaine, conspiracy to distribute cocaine, but he did...
You ain't want to feel like you was snitching.
You wanna say them charges,
You
right?
ain't want to say that.
But this shit was in the 90s, man.
Yeah, we get it.
He wasn't saying them charges. He know the exact code. What's the code?
We got you.
He went away to school. He went away to school.
He did 5 or 4 in Milan, Michigan, as a fed joint.
Mylan, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But the one thing he would always tell me stories, and like where niggas from DC do this, and the one thing he always say about Detroit niggas, he'd be like, man, Detroit niggas ball till they fall. They go. So it's this thing about Detroit where y'all hustle, but what is it about Detroit that get y'all that? Like, you turn social media into, and like you, I've been watching your career, obviously, from first day out. Now I was reading, you like, I don't even make videos no more music, I'm making movies, and your next album is gonna be this movie. Like, y'all, is that just a thing y'all grew up
Call
with?
me, T.
I think T for us.
What is it
I
about
think
Detroit?
it's really just us just coming from nothing and wanting to be something. You know what I mean? And showing people that hustler mentality, bro. Because like me, I ain't grow up with no father. Like I always say, like me not having no love for my father, I said I want love from the world. If I can't get love from my father, I'll make the world love me. And that's what I went and did. I went and made the world love me because I only wanted love from this one man, and I couldn't get it.
Wow.
So I said, if I can't get it from you, I'm gonna make the world love me.
So let me ask you this. So do you kind of owe him your career?
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. Do you think about that ever? Like, damn, maybe I owe him
I
my
definitely do, because like if he was in my life, he probably would have told me, hey, that social media thing ain't gonna work. Get you a
bullshit.
job. You know what I'm saying? Or him not, you feel me?
Yeah.
'Cause me,
So do you think about that, though? I'm saying,
Absolutely,
that's
all
a
the
deep,
time.
That's a deep thing you just said.
Absolutely. I always think about it like, man, what if my father was in my life? His opinion would have mattered more. He'd be like, man, that social media thing, or go get you a job. But him not being in my life allowed me to know, like,
What if
you
he
know
ain't
him
say
now?
that, though? What if he was like, go ahead, do that. That's your gift.
So, he don't
I mean,
know.
he just my sperm donor, so the world will never know.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you
So-
know him now?
No, he live in my granddad's attic. Like, that's what's crazy about it. Like, I only talk to him through the door.
You a dumbass.
I think I'm bullshitting.
Yo, you
For real.
Yo, this is skip,
Where's
bro.
your question?
Like, when I
He
go to my
tried to
granddad's
admit.
house, he was stopping up the stairs.
He tried to admit
Yo,
it.
brother.
All right, man.
Oh, wait, so do you slide him money under the door?
Yeah, he slide
'Cause
him
you
a
know he
20
wants
here
some
and
money,
there.
yeah.
Go get him a little 40 ounce.
40
You know what I mean? Like, when I come over, I literally hear him stumping up the stairs. He don't want to see me. I don't know if it's an embarrassment thing or what.
Do you mean literally or no? Like, I'm
No,
like,
for real,
I'm
this
not.
is a real thing. I think
You can't trust comedians.
No,
man.
see, I don't know.
You
Like,
can't
I'm trying
trust
to
it.
figure
You
it
remember
out.
Home Improvement, like my man that was across the fence? That's the kind of relationship we got through the door.
Like, what's that movie, Lottery Ticket, where he would talk through the door?
Yeah, I'm telling you. That's the type of relationship we got.
He's trying to bid on us right now.
Nah,
man. Just give me his
100%.
You feel the same way, though, T, about that Detroit hustle?
I feel like with us, the hustle start early. You know what I'm saying? It starts super early from like walking to the store. You know what I'm saying? Like, how I'm gonna get this?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I used to do stuff like, man, I used to have to put a whole strategy together.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go egg the people car down the street. then I'm gonna walk around like I'm washing cars, make them pay me to wash their car. Or you need your grass cut, snow shovel. It just start early. I gotta get some money.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because Detroit, one of the only places you will see a $2,000 house, one of the windows gone, and you will see a Rolls Royce parked on the grass outside. You know what I'm saying?
Detroit is like that for sure.
Yeah, it's just like the hustle there is just different.
See, let me ask you, your upbringing, the things you've gone through is well documented. I was thinking when you were saying, Uncle, we all go through as a community. You think you'd be the artist you are today if you didn't go through the struggle you went through?
Nah, I wouldn't know how to be this artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even know how to be this artist. I probably wouldn't even want to be this artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's not easy being the artist that I am. You feel me?
What part is not? What's the hardest part? Or the hardest parts?
The hardest parts is like, every artist want this type of commercial success, want a certain level of commercial success.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's every artist's dream. But at the end of the day, you gotta just be a certain way. And I'm just not that way. No matter if I even try to dress it up, I still got this on me. You know what I'm saying? You
What's
feel me?
this?
So,
Meaning like,
like I done been in prison, family done been in prison. You know what I'm saying? Close family members got killed. You know what I'm saying? Some got killed while I was right there. And this is all documented. You feel me? And everybody not gonna wanna attach themselves to that. No matter that, I'm not even on no bullshit.
Right.
You feel me? I'm really chilling. I really don't want no trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been going through it all my life.
You know what
And
I
it's
love?
crazy.
Your mom was
It's
in jail,
crazy with
right?
artists. She just got out.
She just got out,
It's
yeah.
crazy with artists because it be like, damn, like niggas want to be in the streets and niggas want to glorify this shit. And I'm really from the streets, and that's the last thing I want to do.
I always say that. It's just like niggas be wanting to get out, and then want to go back. I'm like,
Nah, hell
no.
The goal was to get out.
I'm going the other way.
But sometimes we paint our pictures so well, so vivid. You know, like I'm not gonna lie. I grew up around some of my peoples that went to jail that I would fantasize about going to jail just because they painted the picture so vividly.
Yeah.
What's beautiful about y'all young men is that y'all painting a picture so vivid that isn't exactly that. So hopefully y'all live the life of a 40-year-old, because most of y'all ain't thinking that y'all gonna be 40. And when you get there and have the privilege that y'all have of seeing things the way y'all do, y'all gonna be able to impart that to a younger generation that see y'all coming up like this. That's a privilege that I didn't necessarily have. I thought you were supposed to die young. And I know that y'all think y'all supposed to die young too, coming from where you're from. I'm 45 years old. And I'm at peace with being 45 and alive.
Absolutely.
To tell a story like Unc that a lot of other young men weren't able to tell.
Devin, your dad, he was talking about his dad, his relationship with his dad. Yours is the opposite.
Yeah.
Your dad got you started boxing because you was fighting like crazy. And you guys know this story?
Yeah.
He was fighting like at school, and his dad like, I'm gonna take you to the boxing ring. If you wanna fight,
Oh, that happened to me.
let's go fight there. That's how you got in the boxing ring. How old were you?
I was like 7, 8 years old, and I was fighting a lot in school, but I always loved to fight. I always been like good at fighting since I was a young kid. So one day I got in trouble for fighting at school, and my dad was like, you know, you wanna fight? I'm gonna take you to the boxing gym, and you're gonna get beat up. And every time you keep fighting in school, I'm gonna keep bringing you back to the gym. So I'm like, I ain't like, I don't care. Like, I'm not scared. So my first day in the boxing gym, I sparred, and
Which, by the way, is great. No one boxes, no one spars their
on
first
day
day.
one.
no, that's like
That's like a 8-month in thing.
that's a punishment.
Or they
Like,
throw
that's
you
like-
in there to teach you a lesson.
Yes,
And
exactly.
you're supposed
That's
to
a
learn.
punishment. And long story short, I did good. Like, I got the best of the guy that was, the kid that was boxing way longer than me. I really didn't care for boxing like that. I was playing football at the time too. So I was like, all right, like, I told you I could fight. But I just, basically, long story short, I just stuck with it and stopped playing football, stopped playing basketball, stopped getting into trouble, and here I am.
When
Did you know-
I was just gonna ask, when did you realize you're like, oh, I could take this all the way?
So like, I wanna say I was like 10, 11 years old.
that's early.
And my football team, we lost every game. Like, we lost every game. No, like, but you gotta think when you're young, them kids, they don't really care. They don't take it serious. Like, I was competitive. I always hate to lose. So it was like, nah, like, I can't be losing. Like, this shit is bad. So the last game of the season, I was like, I quit. I'm done. We lost every game. This shit not for me. Y'all don't care about winning. I care about winning. I'm not about to just be losing because of y'all. I'm about to go into boxing where if I lose, it's because of me. Like, I can control, like, you know, my own destiny.
So I have a very pointed opinion that some people disagree with me, that when I show up to see you and Lomo fight, or whoever fighting, the part of boxing that I love is you might lose. Like, I like that you're willing to risk it. Like, you're willing to get in there and, like, Lomo's a great fighter.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna kick his ass, but he's a great fighter. So, but this thing of, like, a great boxer never supposed to lose has become a thing.
That's the difference with boxing from any other sport. Like, Steph Curry can lose 1,000 games and he's still great.
Miss 1,000 shots.
LeBron, same thing. Jordan, whoever, football, Tom Brady, whoever it is, they can lose as many times as they want, but still be great. And boxing, they made it. Floyd made it to where if you lose,
That's what we said.
you're no
But
longer
that's not
great.
true. I disagree with that.
But it's just how. It's
You
just how-
subscribe
it's
to
how-
that? You think if you lose, you're out of the conversation?
No, of course not. And that's
Canelo's
why-
lost.
And that's why I'm willing to put it on the line every time because
This man putting it on the line. though.
That's why he's.
A
I
young
love
man
this
putting
fight.
it on the line with a OG too.
But I also feel like I'm the best as well, so I don't even think about losing. But I know that it's possible. I mean, it's when you go in there, you take that risk. But I'm willing to risk it all to win big. I'm betting on myself every time.
But Devin, it's interesting. You're undisputed champ. By the way, let's give it up. Can we get up a champ? Undisputed
give it
champ
up.
at 24.
Crazy,
What's going
fam.
on? What? Do you feel you have more to prove?
This is just the beginning for me. Like, so I got so much success early in my career because I turned pro at 17. Man, I got so much to prove. I got a long way to go. Even though I've done like the ultimate in the sport of boxing, but I'm gonna just keep just setting new goals, and you know, striving for more.
Yeah, and I was reading when you were first turned pro at 17, you used to fight in Mexico.
Yeah.
How many fights did you have down there?
I want to say I had like 11 fights in
What,
Mexico.
your dad used to drive
Tijuana.
you? Used to just go. How
Yeah,
you,
we used to drive to Mexico.
He was looking
to
for that
fight.
work.
in
He's looking for
bars.
that
He used to
work.
fight. Could you?
Yeah, I used to be fighting in
Nigga,
bars,
no
like real
chance.
life.
Because you couldn't turn pro here yet.
Yeah,
so you
because
had
I
to
was,
go do it.
So like I petitioned to get my boxing license in California, and they turned me down. They said I was too young. You know, they didn't want me to get hurt. They didn't want it to be like a liability. So it was like you can go to Mexico and get experience, and then you know once we see that you
Or get your ass kicked.
yeah.
Or not,
but
win
even-
the fight, not make it out the bar.
No,
Because you fighting against a hometown guy. You can win and lose the same night.
Yeah,
Both. Sometimes winning is losing.
Even if you were to lose, it's still experience. So
Yeah, of
you know you
course.
might lose, and you can still come back and show that you know that you're able that you're good enough to compete. We was going to Tijuana fighting against a whole bar full of Mexicans that's just rooting against you.
Hometown guys, and the whole place against you.
Yeah, he do anything. If he just even come close to hitting you, the whole bar goes crazy. I remember one time I slipped. I thought they was gonna count it as a knockdown. The way that the whole bar went crazy, and I just slipped because there was some water on the floor. But it just like it molded me. Like it made me like once I was able to fight in the U.S. like in front of my people,
It
in
was
front of
easy.
my crowd, it was like, oh yeah, I like this.
Talk about your dad again. It's funny. He at first took you to boxing as punishment. Now he talking more shit than you.
Pops be on
it. Like, Pops be on it.
Pops just
Nah, you
needed to
talk-
prove it.
Yo, how you feel about that?
No, I love it. My pops, like, if anybody say anything bad, he gonna go at you. Like,
I
I've
love
been
that.
telling them, like, my pops would be on like little YouTube channels with like 3 viewers arguing. I'd be like, Pops, you bigger than that. You don't gotta. You can't argue with everybody. You could be fighting for the rest of your life. And what's crazy, the boxers, is like my rivals, my peers. They hate him more than they hate me. I'm like, man, why y'all hate him so bad? He just talking shit. I want to go in there and take your head off.
Pops
I
fight
ain't gonna
outside
front. I
the-
love to see a father be loving. Yo, it's so strong, especially in this society. B, it feels really good to see fathers banging for their son.
Who do you think are your rivals, by the way? You said your rivals.
Tank, of course.
What did you think of the fight, Tank and Ryan?
Thought it was a good fight. I think that Ryan went in there and doubted himself, and I feel like he quit. Truthfully, I feel like whatever Tank put on him early, he felt it, and he was like, you know, this not something I want to do.
Have you been hit with something before that make you re-question whether you want to be in the ring?
When you go in there, what a lot of people don't know is when you go in there and you fight under them lights, them small gloves, everything hurts. All that shit hurts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, do it?
What?
On the
All that
arms,
shit-
everything.
Everything. All that shit hurt, but we just different breeds.
But do it hurt in the moment or hurt after you like after the fight? Like, damn, that nigga hit me in the arm. I don't even.
Yeah.
So when he hit me right there, I don't remember him right there.
Nah,
No, what I'm saying
it
is,
hurt in the
do
moment.
you feel like you've been hit with that shot?
Or hurt.
Yeah, for sure.
You've been hit with that shot.
Yeah, hell yeah. Under the fight, I fought a dude named Linares. He hurt me so bad. He hit me. I didn't even feel it. I didn't even know that I was hurt. It was not.
Where he hit you at? Where he hit
On
you?
the chin.
On the butt?
Nah, but
Right on the-
But what's the crazy thing is I didn't even feel it though. Like it wasn't like, oh, that was a good shot. I'm walking back to the corner, legs a little fucked up.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You like, I'm good. I'm actually good.
But still, I still didn't know until the whole crowd went crazy.
Yeah.
So then I smiled because I'm getting my senses and I'm realizing
Wow.
what's going on.
Yeah.
All that shit is experience. No great fighter has fought and been great and not been hurt. Of
course.
You know, it's all experience.
That's what I love. That's the difference in boxing and every other sport. Why I love boxing the most. Like you some other sports, like a fuck up for Tom Brady is called an interception.
Yeah.
A fuck up for a boxer is you sleep.
You sleep.
Like if Tom Brady missed throwing a pass,
Lights out.
they intercepted, he go to the side and figure it
Absolutely.
out. If you don't get back on the telephone and you hear instead of here, you lights out. Putting that on the line is a whole
different story.
That's a whole
Yeah.
different mind.
It's a mindset.
And the embarrassment.
Like if Steph Curry or LeBron miss a shot in the fourth, they messed that up. They threw a turnover. But in boxing, you go to sleep.
Yeah. Different type of nap.
And you can sleep for them.
In the shop, we're blessed to have guests such as yourself that have attained a certain level of success, right? Like whether it's massive roles and success or stand-up and millions of followers, you know, critically acclaimed albums, you know, belts. At one point in your lives, success looked like where you're at, right? Success was to get a belt. Success was to have an amazing album or a sold-out tour. Success was to have a show. Success was to have a... What happens once you reach that in your careers? Are there new goals? Like, what's success look like once you're successful?
Feel like when you get to the second floor, you see the third. When you get to the third, you see the fourth. So on and so forth.
You just keep going.
Yeah.
Now, for me, I feel like it's just watching people who on that next level. Like for me, the higher I get, I always watch Kevin Hart. Because don't matter how big Kevin get, he always working. He ain't never working. I be trying to, anytime I see Kevin, I'll be like, bro, what keep you motivated? And he always tell me like, who else gonna do it? So that's my motivation to try to get to where he at, and take some pressure off him. Like I'm chasing what he already got.
But do you ever get nervous you do it? Because you've expanded, right? You have the animated series, you started the Big Fellas Tour, then you got your everyday shit. You do put out a lot. Like it's the
Yeah, a lot of
everyday
content,
grind.
all the time.
Do you ever feel like I'm doing, how do you manage to think about spread myself too thin?
I be always asking my team, like, bro, am I putting out too much content? And they be like, no, you're not putting out too. I feel like I ain't putting out enough, and I might put out 6 or 7 videos a week. And the thing about social media comedy is, it's like that instant gratification. It's only right now. So I might get 300,000-400,000 likes on a video. But by tomorrow, they gonna forget.
They moved on.
They done moved on. It ain't like T, if you put a song out, it's gonna go for a year, 2, 3 years. Like social media is right now. You gotta keep on coming. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's never enough content to be
So
put
it's
out.
never enough.
No, it's never enough.
But then you see, to your point, you see people like, I know you had lunch with Jay. And the famous thing, like everybody says the 500,000 or the dinner with Jay. You happy you took the lunch with him?
No, I'm definitely, I enjoyed the lunch with Jay. Like, Jay, when I met Jay, like, bro, I ain't never seen a man that sat down, his shirt didn't wrinkle. Like, what type of money is that? What type of money Jay got to where his shirt didn't wrinkle? And when we was sitting down, Jay, they asked us, was we hungry? And Jay was like, no, I'm straight. But we was starving, but we couldn't be the only ones eating, and Jay not eating, so we left there starving. And we had the conversation, we didn't even get the lunch.
That's crazy that you say that too, because I met with Jay too. I went to his house.
Yeah.
I met with him for like 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't remember nothing he said when I left. Like
Yeah.
it was just like I don't know, but like
It was a surreal moment.
Why? Because you were like in awe? Like,
I was in awe. It was like
Yeah.
I never been starstruck. When I went to Jay's house, Beyonce answered the door. I'm like,
Now, that's something different. I ain't get that treatment. He got a little different treatment than I got.
That's Beyonce right there.
Unc, I do want to give you the chance. Success. What's success? I mean, you're coming off maybe the most successful show this year of Snowfall.
Yeah, we got to clap it up for that, though.
Yeah,
we got to clap
for
it up.
sure.
Snowfall, man.
For sure. And you being not just successful, like the character, right? Like we talked about earlier. What's success look like for you from this point?
Success is legacy. Look, I got to put a real strong character in the zeitgeist. I got to do that. I got to be everybody's uncle. I'm not ashamed of that. Somebody see me out in the street, call me uncle. That's what I work for. But then it's about deconstructing that, getting back into the lab and making another character just as impactful, you know, with as much integrity as the last one that I did. And success is making sure that my family is good, making sure the people that I came up with is good, my wife, my children, making sure that I have a balanced life. That's what success is for me right now.
How do you separate yourself from the last character when you play it so good? Like,
Great question.
You become
it's
it.
characters out there where I only know them like as that character like that. So how do you separate yourself from the last character to, you know, the next character?
I always say there's a way to get in and to get out of a character. A lot of people know a way to get in, but they don't know a way to get out. Like, you need the same type of intention of getting in. Like, getting into Unc, I had to take the music of the times, which wasn't 80s, which was really 70s, because he's an older nigga, right? Yep. So I had to be able to go, okay, what's the George Clinton shit feel like? You know what I mean? Like, what does a person that's migrating from Louisiana or Texas or Alabama that's coming to LA, that they was born somewhere else, and then they take on the Los Angeles lifestyle, the South Los Angeles lifestyle, right? What do they wear? What's their influence on television? What is it black exploitation films?
This is all your preparation.
This is
for the
all
character.
my preparation to be Unc. So I have to look at all of that stuff and then be able to say, all right, that's how I got into it.
How do you get out?
How do I get out? If you don't have a way to get out, it'll stick with you. And a lot of times we'll see people that'll deal with that in real life. We'll see them have things going on in real life where it's like, why is Fan playing like his character? That's not who you are. You know what I mean? So you gotta be able to wipe that away, have a clean slate, know who you are, get back to your dean, who you are, your foundation, and then build upon that for the next character. That's part of the work.
Is
I
there
never
a
heard
dream?
it explained like that.
Yeah, no,
But
it's
that's what
beautiful.
happened, unfortunately, who I love was Gandolfini. He
Yeah,
became Tony Soprano,
Yeah.
and it like, he couldn't get out of it. He never really got out of it.
It's
Joker
tough.
too, I heard.
First of all,
Joker was like
y'all
that,
know
too.
it's
Joker was the same thing.
Y'all know it's
from Black
addictive,
Knight.
right? It's addictive. It's addictive to like the success of a character that people like you. A lot of people haven't been liked. You've been an actor, you good, but you haven't been liked to the point of, yo, Unc, that's my, you the. What if I love that? The mind doesn't know the difference from a truth and a lie. It just knows the repetition. So you gotta know.
Yeah. Me and Mav were actually talking about this. I heard a Yo Gotti bar. He said something like bulletproof vest, bulletproof whip. I wasn't this gangster when I was a gangster. Mm-hmm. Do you feel your life has changed coming from the streets and being a rapper now? How has that changed?
Yeah, because it's like when you in the streets, your moves is low, don't nobody know nothing. Now that you got this, you know what I'm saying, this light on you and all these eyes on you, you exposed to everybody who hates you and everybody who love you. Matter of fact, with some artists, it is a character. Even for myself, the character is becoming, cleaning yourself up and becoming a better person and watching what you say when you go out in front of cameras and people. That's the character, is becoming better.
But for you also, you must get people coming to you all the time like, yo, man, do that one.
Oh, my God.
Make me laugh. Make me laugh.
Make me laugh.
How you handle it?
I always take all the pictures and I always say all the lines, like, but sometimes I do get tired of hollering, big fella, guard. I get tired of hollering sometimes. But at the same time,
it's your job.
It's your job. What about that kid that they might never see you again? So that one time that they did see you, I want you to leave knowing like, hey, I met Ha one time. He was cool in the motherfucker. But because you might never see me again in his life.
Or if you were having a bad day, he was an asshole.
He was an asshole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the only impression they're gonna ever have you. Like, man, how was an asshole?
Only thing I want to see you do is cardio with Ricardo. That's my favorite.
What? Whoa! 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 That's a classic.
He go 8 reps.
Wow!
Wait, what did Will Smith call you?
Oh, hey.
Nigga, hey. Hey, can you say big fella? Hey, can you say big fella?